sekolah.
Mesti jawabnya. Kak, tolong terjemahin dong, Kak.
Iya, jadi setelah Rizky sekolah itu Rizky ada ini nggak apa namanya cita-cita apa yang mau dicapai gitu?
Pengen jadi pengusaha.
Cita-cita yang mau dicapai itu aku pengen jadi apa ya? Jadi polisi.
Ah, right. You told me that you wanted to become a police officer, and I remember. You're right.
I didn't even translate yet, so you understand very well.
No, you told. That's right. Now I remember. Sorry, Risky. I'm thinking about so many things that I for a moment it slipped my mind. So yeah. You told me already. I remember now. Awesome. Nice.
Awesome.
Is Shafiq coming? Do we know if he's coming or?
I'll try to text him. Rizky udah coba tanya. Oh, Rizky wants to WhatsApp also.
Okay.
Kak, aku coba WA Taufik ya, Kak.
Yap, kau tuh juga ya. Okay, so yes, you can continue. Meanwhile, I'm chatting him.
And Rizky, do you know what do you have to do to become a police officer? Do you know, like, do you have to, I don't know, like study something, take a test, or just apply? How does it work? Nice to see your face.
Apa yang bisa aja.
Sebelum jadi polisi itu biasanya ngapain dulu ya? Ya mungkin olahraga yang bagusnya apa? Sport. I'm sporting a lot of time.
Basket.
And then play basketball. Swimming. And everything.
So that's your hobbies, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. But like, I guess my question was to become a policeman. What do you have to do? How does it work in Indonesia? Because it's different in every country. Did you understand the question? If not, maybe we can ask Putri to translate it as well.
Yes.
Hello, Shafiq. Welcome back.
Hello, Miss Becky. I'm sorry, Miss. I forget. There's the schedule is today.
It's okay.
I'm at Granny's house.
Ah,
My granny's house.
nice. Awesome.
Hi.
Say hi to her.
She's in the first floor. I'm in the second floor.
I see. Awesome. Putri, are you there?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's because I'm not in the office, just in the guest room. So,
right.
Yeah, so many people just.
Of
Sorry.
course. Yeah. No, I was asking Rizky what what he needs to do to become a policeman. Like, how does it work? Because it's different, in every country. Like, does he have to, I don't know, pass a test or just apply, or how does it work?
Gimana Rizky? Ada nggak hal yang harus dilakukan untuk menjadi polisi? Polisi itu sebelumnya harus ngapain aja? Harus pakai tes kah? Latihan apa? Masuk sekolah apa? Gitu.
Kalau mau jadi polisi sih harus banyak olahraga ya.
Exercise. Oke.
Mm-hmm.
Do the exercise terus?
Fisiknya harus kuat.
Become very strong.
Right, yeah. Of course, makes sense. What about you, Shafiq? What do you want to do in your future?
I want to be a businessman.
Right. In any
want-
business in particular?
Pardon? What?
Any business in particular? Any topic in particular? Or you don't know yet?
Kak,
Kayak contohnya apa? Yang secara spesifik apa?
Bisnis dalam makanan. I want to open my food company.
Nice.
Culinary.
Awesome.
Yeah, culinary. I hope big as like McDonald's. There's a huge company.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And what do you need to do to become a businessman? Is there any, I don't know, anything you need to do first, or you want to do first? Like, do you need to study something, or do you need to work to save up some money? I don't know. How are you planning to get there?
Of course, I studied about the. Of course, I have the plan first, and I go study to the another company, and I learn years for years. So when I opened the company, I was prepared all of them.
Nice.
So I study first about the recipes and secret recipes that just in my own food, just like McDonald's, they have their own secret recipes, just like
nice.
that.
Awesome. That's great. So many dreams, guys. I like your ideas for the future. So many different things. Awesome. All right. Shall we start now that Shafiq is here?
Yeah, sure. Can start now.
Give me a second. All right. Okay. So today we are going to focus on one of the conditional sentences, or structure, if you will. We already did this some time ago, but because maybe this one is the most abstract to understand, I would like to devote a little bit of time on this. And I have prepared a couple of games we can do to practice this. So first of all, what is the second conditional? Well, I mean, some of you might know this, but it's so we have basically three in English, three different types. And they are the type of sentences that start with if and then explain a condition and what happens with that condition. basically. So we have different structures depending on the meaning we're trying to convey. In this specific case, the second conditional, so the second structure, is used to express something that is unlikely to happen. So something very hypothetical, very, we could even say abstract. Or maybe, you know, if you're imagining some kind of alternative reality or something like that. In this case, we have an example here. It says, if I saved a lot of money, I would buy the mansion. So this is a very random example, but maybe in order to remember when to use this, you should probably try to think about an event that you're imagining, but that is very very far from reality. So for example, I can say, if I were a bird, I could fly. Okay. This is a good example because I am obviously not a bird, and that is like almost, I mean, nothing is impossible in life, but it's probably a bit impossible that I would become a bird, you know, or because I'm a human being. So that kind of gives you an example. It says, if I were, so by imagining a situation in which I actually am a bird, then this other consequence would happen. You could say, maybe even if you're talking to a friend and you're saying, I don't know, this friend is telling you a problem they're having, right? You can tell them, if I were you, I would do this and this and this. That's a similar example. It says, if I actually, like in a different world in which I am you, I would do something different. So basically says, in your shoes, I would do something in this or that way. You can also talk about very hypothetical situations, like if I were, I don't know, to travel around the world, I would take a lot of pictures. That's a hypothetical situation that could happen. It's unlikely to happen very soon, but anyway, it might happen. But the point in this case is that you're mostly imagining something abstract. So you still use this structure to express that. How do you create this structure? Well, in the first part where we have if and the condition you're stating, we use the simple past, so the verb in the past. In this case, it's saved, so usually we add ed, or can be, I don't know, talked, I don't know, walked, or whatever. And we have a few irregular ones that you can learn with time. The one I said earlier, which is were, actually, where's the, so I said were, that's another irregular one. Were or was is the past of be. So be becomes were or was. And then in the second part, you just use would plus the verb in the infinite form. So we actually saw would some lessons ago. I don't think Shafik was there, but you know, we can send you the material, or if you have any questions, we can see it together. But anyway, we can we just use the same structure we used some time ago in the second part. So basically the whole, I actually have, I think, a couple of games. They're all focused on this structures to get you to exercise, to practice as much as possible on this. So if you have any questions about it, ask me now or later as well, but like you're free to ask me to understand this structure first so that we can try then with the game. So do you have any questions?
No, from me.
All right, what about the others?
No, from me too.
Also because Mr. Belsink has seen this, so I think he got it by now. What about you, Rizky?
I don't have any question.
Okay, so maybe let's try with the game then. All right, so in this game we are going to pretend that you are stranded on a desert island. Stranded means stuck. Basically, maybe you were on a ship or something and you get stuck on an island, on a desert island. So imagine that you can take a, why is the mosquito here? I was meant to put it somewhere. Okay, never mind. Anyway, you can take a screenshot of this just to remember, you know, some stuff, some characteristics of the island. But we can go back to this as well. So imagine that you were on a ship. Okay, you were in a ship, and this ship, I don't know, something happens, and you you end up in this desert island. If it's desert, it means that there is no people technically. So imagine that, just to give you an idea of the type of island. So imagine like a sort of tropical island with a lot of trees, like banana trees, coconut trees, papaya trees, but also many wild animals like gorillas or tigers or specific kind of mosquitoes, snakes, etc. What you discover is that in a second moment, let's say, is that actually there are a few people here, even though it doesn't look like it, but they are cannibals, so they eat other people. Okay, so you need to be careful there as well.
So creepy.
Yeah, I'm weird, you know. All right, so you need to be careful there because they're right next to the waterfall with you know, the water you can actually drink. So in order to access it, you need to be very careful because they're very close. So imagine this place, okay? Like this is the place you're supposed to get stranded on. Now, I would like you to think about it. I will give you a little bit of time. I would like to think about it and write down 3 everyday objects that you would bring in this place. Also, why is this black? Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, it's like you can't bring very specific, very specialized objects, like very specialized survival tools. You can only bring things that you can find in your home. So normal objects, only normal objects. After you have written these down, we are going to talk about it, and we are going to try, you can explain why you decided to bring those objects, and you are going to try and say 3 sentences for each object, in which you describe how you would use that thing. And the others can comment on it and, challenge it and say, hey, this doesn't make sense or whatever. Okay. I saw Shafiq raising his hand. Did you have a question?
Yeah, Miss,
Go ahead.
I want to ask, is this can be called desert island?
Well, okay, let's
There's
say,
a tree, flora and fauna.
well, technically, desert island is, because you mean because there is no desert. No, so desert is definitely the piece of land with sand. That's correct. But when you say a desert place, it can also have a sort of metaphorical meaning. So it can mean that there are no people around. In this case, actually, I spiced it up a bit and I put the cannibals, but just ignore that. I did put a few people
There are
there.
people too.
So, I mean, it's just very flexible definition of a desert island. Let's say that there are no cities or no people that speak your language in this case. So technically, yeah, you're correct. A desert, very, very good question. A desert island, technically, it doesn't matter if there are trees and stuff like that, because it doesn't have to have an actual desert. It can be meant in a metaphorical way, meaning that it's there are no people. So it can mean that as well. But in this case, actually, yeah, there are the cannibals. So I mean, you're right. But just let's just pretend it's okay. But it's a good question.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, guys?
So it's just like island, but there's no in the world map, right? Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could say that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Unknown islands.
So it's far from any city, far from you just get stuck there, and you don't know whether anyone will ever find you to come back. Imagine something like that.
Okay.
So you can't just go to a shop and buy something. Basically, it's just we can even take away the cannibals if you wish. We can just we can say there is no cannibals and just animals and no people. That would be a real desert island. All right. So did you understand the instructions?
Yes.
Yes, I understand it.
All right. All right. What about Risky?
Yes, I understand.
All right. So maybe I will give you, let's say something like maybe 5 minutes to write down and think about it. Write down what you need to. Wait, let me get the chronometer, stopwatch, sorry. All right. Okay, so yes. Okay, so now in these 5 minutes, you can write down 3 objects, 3 everyday objects you would like to bring, and start thinking about why you want to bring them. And you can write down or just try to speak directly as you wish, by trying to say 3 sentences for each object about situations in which you would use this. So I'll give you an example just to make it clearer. Let's say I decided to bring a knife. I don't know. Why? Because that way I can, I don't know, cut some fruit or whatever. And then I would say 3 sentences in which I explain how I would use it. So I can say, for example, if I had a knife on a stranded island, I could, I don't know. No, that's a
Kill
bit grim.
fish.
Yes. I didn't want to make it too grim, like I'm gonna kill every animal. No. Then I could, cut the fish open or whatever. If I had a knife, I could, I don't know, open some, I don't know, coconuts and drink the water inside, something like that. Okay, so you can be creative. You can even say random things. It doesn't, I don't care. I don't care about what you want to bring. You can bring anything you like. It's just an excuse to talk, really. So yeah.
I go first, miss.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yes.
Oh, okay, awesome. That was fast.
So the first thing I want to about is if I get stuck in stranded desert island, if I had butterfly knife, I will kill some animal and eat it. Or maybe I will catch some fish and then eat it too. And I can use it to cut down some tree branches and maybe some leaves for me to make say place to hide, I think. Yeah, place to hide.
All right.
And then the second item
Awesome.
is ukulele. I will if I had ukulele, I can entertain myself and I can live my own life in the island because I have a knife, so I can protect myself from any danger. So I just play ukulele. And the last one is bow. Why is bow? Because it's for me to drink. Maybe, yes, just play for me to drink. And
what's that? Bow?
bow, yeah, bow.
What is it?
Wait. Bow.
Oh, bowl. Okay.
Bowl. Bowl. Okay.
Right. Sorry, I thought it was something specific. Like, all right.
Bowl.
Okay.
So how do you spell it correctly, Miss Vicky? Bowl.
Let me check how you spell. I think it was spelled correct. Yeah, no, it's spelled correctly. It's just pronounced differently. It's pronounced bowl. This is the correct spelling. Bless you. This is the correct spelling, but it's pronounced bowl.
Okay. So I will, if I had bowl, I will use it for my fish or maybe for the animals' meat. And yeah, just that.
Nice, awesome. Yeah, they were almost all perfect. There were, I think, here and there, because it takes a lot of practice to get it perfect every time. There were a few, like for example, you said if I had ukulele, I can. I mean, that was like a very minor thing because the other times you said it correctly. So it's just a matter of practice. The more you try to say these sentences, the more it will become quite natural. But I can say I remember that this one wasn't super clear in the past. So you did really, really great, I must say. I can see a lot of improvement here. So well done. Nice. Also, if I can give you a suggestion, when you talk about a single object, usually you would put the article here. So for example, if I had a ball, or if I had a ukulele, you would use the indefinite article in these sentences. But yeah, nice. Also, Mr. Belsink, nicely done. Does anybody want to comment on his choices? Do you have any critiques?
Me.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Belsink. Siapa? Dipanggilnya siapa?
Panggil aja Belsink.
Okay,
Mr.
Belsink. I think you don't have to carry a bowl, because if you carry a frying pan, you can eat as your
But
you
it's
can
getting more
change your
complicated to drink water.
Okay.
I need a place for my
maybe
water.
you can drink coconut.
I don't want that.
Why?
I don't like
also,
coconut.
What will you drink? Ocean water?
Yes.
That's not
No.
can.
I can boil it up and then
boil first. Okay.
yeah.
I think if you have a frying pan, you can cook a fish like your like just in your house and or home or because you can change your plate with banana leaf if you go to traditional restaurant in Indonesia, you can found a banana leaf as a plate, right? Maybe a frying pan or just a pan that can be for boiling and not just frying. You can be cook like when you're home, right?
But I like sushi.
Oh, sushi.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
So I
okay,
don't need
okay.
that. And if
Okay.
I bought my frying pan, where should I get the oil? Like olive oil, maybe?
Oh yeah,
maybe you can
Getting
cook
more
without
complicated,
oil.
you know?
Maybe you can cook without oil. Yeah. Every personal have different ways to eat, right? But that's my suggestion. Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I loved it. Also, nice.
Okay.
Very
that's
good
it
point.
for
Very good
from
point.
me.
Very good point, guys. Awesome. All right. Who wants to try now?
Me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. If I Miss, I want to ask first. We right. Kak Uta boleh bantuin
You
Kak?
want
Aku
to see
agak
this?
bingung.
No.
Ngomong aja,
Kak
sedih
Uta
gua.
boleh
Gua
tolong
bantuin.
translate. Oke.
Yeah, sure.
Kak Uta aja. Kak Uta, ini kita ceritanya itu naik kapal yang canoe atau personal apa ya namanya? Aduh, aku lupa namanya.
Jadi ceritanya kita kejebak di pulau.
Iya kan, kita sebelumnya di perahu. Perahunya itu cuman perahu kayak perahu doang, nggak ada alat masaknya atau maksudnya perahu yang nyaman atau perahu darurat gitu, Kak?
Miss Becky, did you say any boat? Like
Boat?
when we get to the island, did we use
canoe,
boat?
Miss Becky?
Oh, I said that I just said to imagine you were on a boat, but then you got like I don't know, maybe imagine the boat, I don't know, sank or whatever. So there is no boat. There is no boat left. but you were on a boat, and then I don't know, everyone died.
And then you get
or
stuck in the island.
You're just alone
Oh,
Yes.
with the boat.
get it. Did you get it, Mr. Safik?
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of hard because first I will carry a fire lighter if I have it. First that because I can't get a fire without fire lighter. I can light it. I can't turn it with the stone the tak tak. uh, and I carry the apa Kak Uta, apakah yang buat dayungnya itu kalau perahu
Paddle.
the paddle because that is made of wood or maybe iron the second thing is that the third is of course my tools just like maybe I have my bag that is the clothes or my shoe my shoe I wear it of course uh yeah, that's it my bag and some lighter fire lighter and the paddle
Okay.
fire lighter I use it for turn on fire because I have to cook something.
Mhm.
Second the paddle I can use it for
Oops.
get a coconut or there's no coconut or maybe banana or papaya maybe if there's a snake one attack me or disturbing me I can hit it with the paddle. I can protect myself with paddle and I maybe I can cut down the trees because the paddle is not is strong enough for cut the tree maybe I think and third my bag is for gathering some food maybe the papaya you can't carry much lot papaya yeah you can you must put it on your bag that's it the bag is for put something that you need on from island it's just
Right.
like tree maybe woods but you can close the bag because if you carry wood that's it.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Though I would like to hear you saying those things you said, trying to use the second conditional structure. What you said was great and was actually very interesting as well. But I would also like you to try and say it using this structure just to get some practice. So, for example, if I had, I'll just give you the first example, and then you can continue with the two other objects, right? If I had a lighter, I would, I don't know, light a fire or something, or I could cook my food or whatever. So try now and say this kind of sentences using the objects you chose. So if I had or whatever, I would blah blah blah.
I forget to use that I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No
No worries.
I'm saying This okay.
Yes.
If I had a lighter, uh, should I say it now?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
But also,
okay.
I would like you to say the other ones with the bag, for example, and the pedal that you
Okay,
said.
okay. If I had a lighter, I will light a fire for uh cook my food. Food. Maybe I could
Mhm.
cook cook my food. And if I uh, and if I had a bag, I will use it for I will use it for carry things from the island, just like fruits and wood. Uh, yeah, that's it. I think that I need.
Awesome.
And if my paddle from iron, I will use it for cutting down trees, uh, gather food. I can that maybe help me for getting some fruits, and maybe that can protect me from animals just like snakes and tiger. Yeah, that can protect me.
Awesome.
Is that correct, Miss Rebecca?
Yeah, that's great. Amazing. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. All right. Does anybody want to challenge his choices?
Me.
Yeah. Now it's personal.
Why would you bow the pedal? Why?
uh because I need it for protecting myself.
Just bow
Miss
a knife
Becky,
or maybe a sword and then cut down some trees, and then you made it by yourself with the sword. Simple, bro.
I think the first for the first I think I in luxury boat. But I think the harder that I just in the boat there's no knife I carry. There's just a paddle
But you
and
can
I back.
if you had
Yeah, maybe I can carry
yeah.
knife too. Yeah, if I carry back, maybe there's knife.
And then
Yeah, yes.
why would you use pedal that made of iron? Why? Like
Because
you can't
it's
pedal that strong. It's heavy, you know.
yeah. But there it's strong, right? It's not. I think if that is made of wood, it's more.
Destructible,
I'm sorry.
easy to get,
Yeah.
easy to broke,
If
maybe.
the pedal made out of wood, maybe the pedal is more weak for cutting down trees or get a
Then
food.
use the knife. Use the knife for
Mr.
cutting down the
Belsing, what
tree.
happened with
Knife,
you, Mr. Belsing?
I forget about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Actually,
knife.
I think Mr. Shafiq didn't prepare anything except the pedal. You know, just
But
want to see the
also,
seaside and suddenly
actually,
just trapped in the middle of nowhere, you know, and
I
he just
have a
have
question.
pedal.
I have a question as well. Do you have a
Okay, Miss
pedal in
Becky.
your house? Do you since it was like normal things that we
Maybe
can find in your do you have pedals in your house? Maybe you do. I don't know.
Okay. I don't have it, but if I
so why? Why would you use pedal? Why?
if my house is
Maybe
near
it's
merchant
because
store, maybe I have it.
maybe it's because a boat. Then you should bring pedal. Just make it
Okay.
of your own.
Okay.
Awesome.
My
Nice,
bad.
nice. No, nice. Very nice argument, guys. You asked very probing questions and you answered very well. So nice. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What about Rizky?
Mr. Rizky.
Which objects would you bring with you?
I bring a knife
Mhm.
and then a plate.
Plate. Did you say plate?
Plate, yes.
Wait, for your food.
Yeah.
All right.
I bring a spoon.
All right. All right.
Very
So
nice.
maybe could you try and say sentences about these three objects with this structure? For example, if I had a knife, what would you do with them?
If I have a knife, I can cut a banana. If
Mhm.
banana, and I can eat it by the spoon.
All right. Almost there. Very good attempt. But you actually, with this structure, because it's unfortunately it's a very specific structure, try and say the same thing using the verbs in the past. So even if you're talking about even if you're not talking about the past, unfortunately this structure uses it as a way to express the fact that it's imagined, hypothetical. So for example, if I had sorry that came out weird.
Get the water first.
If I had a knife, I could cut a banana with it, right? Try and use that structure. So for example, if, just like here basically, if I had a knife, I could cut bananas, for example. All right. Try with the other two as well. With the plate and the spoon.
Okay. After I cut the banana, and I will put it in our plate.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring the spoon. I will eat the banana.
All right. And so how would you say it using this structure? So in this case, we don't have a knife, but we have a plate, right? Plate and spoon.
Yes.
All right.
Plate and spoon.
Okay. So this case, wait. Let's do this, otherwise it just looks weird. All right. So all right, so let's try and use this structure, okay, to say the same thing you just said. Just let's try and say the same thing with this structure. So how do we say it? If I
had
if I had
a plate and the spoon,
yeah,
I will.
Look here.
I will.
I could.
The past.
I could. I
Or I would as
could.
well, as you wish.
I could. Yeah.
You could? I didn't hear, sorry.
Bisa apa jadinya? I could.
The verb. You just need to say the same thing that you said earlier. What could you do with it?
I use it for.
Okay, so if I had a
eat
plate
the
and spoon,
banana.
I could. Okay, awesome. So if I had a plate and spoon, I could use them to eat
Use
banana.
them
Awesome.
to eat the banana.
Yes, great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to try with one more sentence? Just to practice. It's just to practice this structure. Don't worry. We can go back to the knife. Something else you can do with the knife? You could do with the knife. So we can just say the same. If I had a knife, right?
Yes.
You can say would or could as you wish, or you know.
I could.
Both are fine.
I
What could you do?
I would cut the banana.
Yes. Awesome. Yes.
Finally.
Awesome.
Finally.
Well done. Awesome. Yeah, guys, this is I must say this is I mean it's not very basic. It's not a very basic structure. So nicely done. You guys get it very fast, I think. But yeah, it just takes practice. The more you practice, the more you try to use these things, and the more you'll remember them naturally as well. Awesome. So does anybody want to challenge Rizky's choices?
Me, obviously. Why would you bring some spoon? Just use knife, cut some trees, and make your own spoon. Okay. It's more simple, you know.
What's your
And you can bring
what's your
another.
explanation, Rizky?
Also, you can eat with your hand. Yes.
Yes, we are Indonesian.
Maybe, yeah, we're Indonesian. We eat with our hand. Maybe if you eat a soup, you can just drink like you drink it with your from your bowl. That's Japanese do.
I'm sorry, my mom just came at my room. I think.
What's your answer, Rizky? What's your answer?
Apa ya?
Why are you bringing a spoon? Why is it important for you?
Maybe because you get used to it, maybe. Sudah terbiasa pakai sendok.
Probably. Iya, Rizky harus makan pakai sendok kan? Atau bisa pakai tangan aja?
Ya. Kalau aku nggak makan pakai sendok, mungkin my hand is
Yeah.
Oh, what are you saying? Your hand?
Sorry, Rizky.
if I not use a spoon, my hand will dirty.
He's
Yeah.
a clean person. Oh no.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
can just wash it in the
right.
ocean.
Should I
He has his
should I
personal
mention-
hygiene, please. Come
Should I
on.
mention that you guys would bring a paddle and a bowl? A bowl to drink.
Yeah,
A bowl to drink water when you can just do it with your hands as well. I mean, that's exactly the same.
But it's more complicated, you know, using
And
hands.
a paddle to cut trees by knocking them down. So, I mean, there were some things that weren't exactly the most useful things for survival there. The ukulele as well. I mean, what you can just take a tree and make it yourself, Belsink, right? I mean,
No, the string. We need the string.
yeah,
string
I
is
mean,
complicated.
you can make the string somehow. No, I'm joking. All right, awesome. Nice, guys. Awesome. Nice, very nice stuff. I really liked the arguments as well. Awesome. Okay. Now there is a plot twist. What's a plot twist? It's when in a story there is something that happens that wasn't expected. And basically, when you are on this island, after walking for days and days, you discover that actually there are some people on the island. And they have created a small community learning center called TML PPKBI. What a surprise. Okay, so you want to become the leader of this program, but in order to do that, they need to vote for you, like in a political party. Okay, so imagine that you need to prepare a speech to convince the others to vote for you. In order to say that, you need to explain what you would do if you became the leader. Okay, so an example could be, I would provide, I don't know, bowls for everyone so that everyone can drink easily. I don't know, whatever you wish. So I would like you to think about it. I'll give you maybe 5 minutes or something to think about this. So you can prepare a small speech to convince the others to vote for you by explaining what you would do if you were the leader. Okay. So are the instructions clear, first of all?
It's clear for me, miss.
All right. What about the others?
Miss Becky, we are still on the island.
Yes. Yes. You discover that the island is actually not desert. There are other people and they have this center, and you want to become the leader of this center, but they need to vote for you. All right.
Are the island our language?
Sorry.
My connection is bad. Sorry.
No.
Are they understand our language?
Only English. They only understand English, unfortunately. So you need to
Okay.
explain it in English. Yeah.
Worldwide language.
Yeah, and it's a community learning center, so they need something like, they need some education things as well. Like you need to think about different things, survival things, and I don't know, something, I don't know, to learn, or some policy, like, I don't know, whatever. You can be creative with that. You can make your own program, really. All right. Is it clear for everyone?
Is that clear? Or
Miss-
probably you need to simply this, Miss Becky, what they have to do?
Mm-hmm. To do what? Sorry.
About the
I
game.
wanna.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Shafiq.
go ahead, Shafiq.
Shafiq, were you trying to say something?
My connection.
My
bad.
connection is bad.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Mine is as well.
Okay. I'm sorry if there's a lag. The people of the island, they're the cannibals that you tell before, or not?
No. Other people.
All other people, not the cannibals. Okay.
No, not the cannibals.
Okay.
Cannibal.
Yeah, because if they're cannibal, they don't like my politics. They will
No.
eat me.
But very good question. Very
That's so scary.
reflective question. Actually, nobody brought anything to do anything about the cannibals in the three objects. I realized. All right, but yeah, no, it's not the cannibals. It's people from all around the world, but you can only talk to each other in English.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess if there are no questions, but if there are, please ask me. I'm gonna start and count the 5 minutes so that I can actually hear from all of you. Did you understand the instructions, or do you have questions about it?
Comment. No comment. I think they understand very well.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna count 5 minutes from now then, and then we can hear your speeches. 1 minute to go.
Okay, I just get one paragraph.
Putri, by the way, did you manage to get your second shot in the end for the vaccine?
Oh no,
Okay, still no.
the quota it's already done. 30
damn.
minutes after they open the registration. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, Indonesia has a lot of people, so and Java even more, I guess.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, that's why. So this is my second time failed. I think I still have a chance on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I guess. Yeah,
hopefully.
they thought so.
Hopefully you'll manage.
Amen.
Okay, so it's actually been 5 minutes, guys. Are you ready? Silence. Are you ready, guys?
No.
Do you need more
Not-
time?
Do you need more time?
Okay, maybe let's try at 20 past to see whether you're ready. I'll give you like 3 more minutes. But then we need to start, otherwise we won't be able to hear you guys, I think.
Okay, I think I'm ready, miss.
Awesome. All right.
So let's just say I met them, okay? Who is there? Oh, there's people. Hello there. So I want to be your leader. So come here. So guys, thank you for coming. And for today, I want to tell you why you should choose me or pick me to be your leader. Because first of all, I would give you guys a bow, because you guys need a place for you guys to eat and maybe for drink. And then the second, I would give you guys your personally knife, because you need to protect yourself and maybe protect your beloved wife or your son or your daughter. Okay. And the third one is, yeah, maybe I will manage some team to make house construction so that we can save from the lightning, the other weathers that are bad for us if we stay outside. So that's it. Choose for me, guys. My number is 2. Don't forget to choose me at 7 p.m. in Saturday. Thank you.
Nice. We really have an actor here, a future actor. Nice. Awesome, Mr. Belsink. Also, I saw you undecided there for how to pronounce bowel. Sorry, ball. No, I said it wrong as well. Ball. Maybe if you imagine. Okay, so let me write it for you. So if you, for example, if you say, like you said earlier, right? If you say bowel or something, it sounds a little bit like this, which is, you know, when you have like a package and you have like that thing. Okay, this is so ugly, but you know, this, or yeah, I don't know it, or maybe picturing, you know, the game with the with the ball and
Bowling?
those things.
Yeah, bowling.
That's
I know that.
bowling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so bowling is spelled the same way.
So,
Bowling starts
bowl.
with bowl.
Okay.
So maybe by remembering bowling, you might remember bowl, how to pronounce bowl, because it's the same. It's exactly the same. Then a couple of suggestions here. Oops, sorry. It was actually amazing. I always love to hear these acting scenes. A suggestion. So you said personally knife. So because knife is actually just a noun, right? You can use just an adjective. You can just say personal. You can say personally when you're accompanying it to a verb. For example, personally, I think that whatever. So yeah, just wanted to tell you just a couple of things. Nice, thank you, Mr. Belsink. Great actor and politician here. Well, all right, who wants to try next?
Maybe risky.
I thought you were gonna volunteer. Risky.
I'm confused.
Risky, Risky, do you want to try?
Not now.
Yeah, risky, you first.
I mean, it's just the three of you, so what? And Mr. Belsink has done it already, so
Okay.
it's either Risky or Shafiq.
Risky, you want first? You want to go first?
Maybe you can go first.
Okay.
It's okay. There's no wrong or right answer here. Don't worry. It's just, an exercise to try and practice a bit. So don't worry about it. You don't need to say something specific or specifically. It's, anything goes. It's okay.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, let's start. People, if you want a wise leader and oh no.
Amazing, great.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning. People, if you want a wise leader that can carry you, maybe I can be that leader. Because if you choose me to be your leader, I will build a house for everyone here, every man in here. But we need a cooperation because I can't build many house solo. Yeah, I need your help too. And I will build a village like where we come from. I'm sorry, like where we came from. And I will always carry knowledge because knowledge is important. And with knowledge, maybe we can go home, right? So this is not where we live, but this is where we survive from broken boat, right? We stuck in this island, but not anymore, because if you chose me, I can be a wise leader and I can carry you home. So chose me. I'm number one.
Nice.
I'm number
Number
2.
Awesome. I loved it. Thank you. Very full of, like, to be honest, it's full of political rhetoric as well. Like, you know, a
And
lot
then
of
chose
those,
number 3 too.
a lot of
Chose
sentences
number
that
1
you.
because champion
Okay.
is always number 1.
Also, a suggestion, by the way. So the verb choose is in the present and chose is in the past. So if you say, "Oh, choose me," then you can just say it in the present, for example. But thank you so much, Shafiq. I know you were a little bit nervous because it's not easy to, you know, kind of act like that, but you did great. Seriously, I really appreciate your efforts there, like the fact that you tried, even though you felt, I know that you were a little bit shy there, but you actually did great in the end, so well done. Awesome.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Rizky, do you want to try as well?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hey people, if you choose me to be a leader, I will build a hotel for carry you safely.
Something else?
No.
Oh, just okay. So why should we vote for you?
What?
Some other, so you're going to build a hotel, something else? Are you gonna do something else for us?
And then I will bring for all of you a banana to eat, and then that's it.
Nice. Awesome. By the way, we haven't seen it today in today's lesson, but you actually used another conditional structure, which is number 1, and actually you used it correctly as well without me even explaining it to you. So nice. I mean, because yeah, actually you can use that as well. You can say, if it's something, if it's a promise in this case, but also if it's something that is more likely to happen than the second conditional we've been using, you can say, if you vote for me, oops, I don't know, build a hotel for you. Okay, we haven't seen it in this lesson, so don't worry about it, but you actually used it correctly. I don't know if you knew the structure already or not, but you actually used it correctly, so you can say that. In this case, I said we could use would because that's appropriate as well. Sometimes, you know, there is no one right answer. Sometimes things are a little bit flexible. But anyway, nice, awesome. All right. So I guess you all gave your speeches, and I'm impressed. That was good stuff, guys. Seriously, nice, well done.
Miss Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The most important thing, I'm not the leader that just promise, that just talk in campaign. I will keep my promise, not just promise, but not real.
Isn't that what every politician said?
Okay. So vote number 2 and number 1. I'm sorry. Not number 2, but number 1.
You forgot the number. Or helping out Belsing there. Awesome. Nice, guys. Very proud of you. You did great, seriously. And you have a future as politicians here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't want it.
All right. So I guess we have come to the end of the lesson, right? Right, Putri? She's doing something.
Yes, excuse me. Sorry.
Of course.
Sorry.
No, I was saying that I guess we've come to the end of the
Yes.
lesson.
Yeah. 1 minute. Passing the time. Okay. So anything you want to add before we end the class? Probably from Mr. Rizky, Mr. Belsing, and Mr. Safik.
Some feedback as well. Some
feedback. Yeah.
My feedback is vote number 1.
Point number 1.
Kidding.
Okay.
I think I have no
I have
feedback.
no feedback because
Mr.
okay,
Fire,
Belsing first.
Yeah, I have no feedback for today's class.
All right.
Yeah, because
I'm satisfied with it.
Okay.
yeah, I'm
So
satisfied too.
do you feel you learned something, or
Yeah, I
Yes.
learned something.
what?
The second condition,
I learned about politics.
and learn about how to save your life in the island.
All right. Awesome. What about you, Rizky? Do you feel you learned something today?
Yes.
What did you learn?
I learned everything.
You learn everything. It means good.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, so
one more.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I learned how to tell people for choosing me, choosing
Nice.
me as their leader. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. It's you need to learn how to make an argument to convince people of things, not just in politics,
Yeah.
but even in I don't know, whatever. You need to support your argument as well. So yeah, nice. Well done.
I learned about for not to carry a paddle but carry a knife is more important. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Shafiq also a comedian also. Okay. He is a comedian also.
He stole your job. He stole your job.
Yeah. So Mr. Belsing, you have a rival here. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay then. So unfortunately, I have to close this class tonight. But don't worry, we will see you again on Monday. Yeah. If we still have to manage in every Wednesday, I will let you know. Oh yeah, by the way, I also will put Mr. Shafiq and Mr. Rizky in our group because I didn't put them yet. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
So thank you very much for today's lesson, Miss Becky. And don't forget, we still have about 10 minutes to chat. Okay. So yeah. So
I won't leave the room.
Okay then. So thank you very much for Mr. Bouncing, Mr. Shafiq, and Mr. Rizky. We're gonna see you again next week. Okay. Have a good day.
Okay,
Have a
thank
good
you.
rest, and have good health. Okay, stay safe and stay home. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Good
Bye-bye.
night.